right, folks, back on the Bossman Show. Time for bad takes in the Bossman Show. As promised, as I told you, I'll let Jay tell you about her new venture, Pitch Vault Media. So, Jay, here's your opportunity to talk to the people about your new venture, Pitch Vault Media, and who was all involved, what it will be about, and what service you can provide to people looking to get into the media world through Pitch Vault.
Absolutely. The company is Pitch Vault Media. It is a digital PR management and branding company. And we also have a magazine that is being released January 2019 called Pitch Vault Magazine, and it's an upscale lifestyle magazine that features businesses, influential people, public figures, and those who are having positive impacts in their communities.
Yes, indeed. So, at what point did it trigger you to decide to move this direction from your previous ventures that you've had in the past? So, what kind of triggered you to make this move here?
Well, the first thing with Lion's Vision is that I found myself having to constantly explain what Lion's Vision does and what type of a company it is, because it didn't initially come off as a media company because the name kind of throws people off. Also, there were like 3 or 4 other businesses with the exact same name, but just did different things.
Gotcha. Well, folks, check her out. Pitch Vault Media, the new venture for Jay Monique. Now, Jay, as I was letting you know, like, I was talking to you out there about this, about the bad take I had at the mall with the mall kiosk people at the mall. Like, as you know, I have 3 cell phones. And if you're at the kiosk and you see me with 3 cell phones, 2 iPhones and a Droid, all recent in nature, why are you going to chase me down the daggone mall walkway and damn near get punched for, trying to sell me some I don't need? Like, why are they so aggressive? Like, dude, you're a mall. I know you're on commission. You need every sale, but I have 3 cell phones. You can't turn me around. You can't do it. So why even try? So to me, it's a bad take, not knowing who the prospect for your product and services.
Yeah, absolutely. And unfortunately, they do that with everybody at the mall. Once you pass that mall kiosk, they don't care how many phones you have or who the cell phone provider is, as long as it's not with their company. So let's say you're passing by a T-Mobile kiosk and the salesman's coming after you. One of the first things they want to know is who your cell phone provider is. And once you say any other name other than T-Mobile, they're coming after you to try to switch you over to them.
You got that right. It's like, dude, get out of my face. And then another mall kiosk worker I don't like, the Dream Travel people. We can get you a vacation for whatever price you told me. Lady, I travel all the time. I don't need a vacation package. Yes, you do. You can get one with Dream Travel for $10. We can, please. What's the other catch to it? I was like, there's no catch, sir. I was like, I don't care. I'll go on vacation. I can go to Groupon. I can go to any other Living Social or any other Amazon vacation, whatever crap is out there for cheap vacations. I want to go through a lady at the mall who I don't know and I don't like when there's a commission. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And $10, that sounds too good to be true. There has to be a catch because no vacation is going to cost only $10. It costs more than that to put gas in your car.
Yeah. You got that right. Like, she was so aggressive, too. Like, and again, chased me down the walkway. Now, I about got hit by one of these. They had these little trains that kids ride in the middle of the malls. Like,
yep.
How about you have a grown-up directing the train, not try to take out my shin,
Yeah.
And then those roasted peanuts that smell like ice cream, those German peanuts they have.
I love those. The roasted peanuts, especially during the holidays.
It's like ice cream to me. Like, I don't. And then, Auntie Annie's pretzels. Like, who wants a pretzel? I don't like pretzels. You want to sample the pretzel? Hell no. Wow. I'm like, it's why I'm going to the mall. Because once I leave, I'm so annoyed with all the bad things I see at the mall. Like, really, all the bad, like, in the food court. Every person who offers me a sample, I don't want your crap. I don't know where you've been, loser. Your hands have been at.
What?
I don't know where toothpick has been. I don't care about your bourbon chicken or your sesame lo mein. I don't care about this garbage. Get away from me. So, I don't get Jay aggressive mall worker, whether it be the peanut person, the kiosk with the phones, the boomerang people. I don't get why they're so aggressive at the mall.
They trying to get their commission. That's pretty much what it is. They know you don't need it, but they want to sell it to you anyway.
You know what I asked a jackass? Would you buy your own product, sir? Yeah. No, you're lying. You don't buy this garbage. Screw you.
They probably don't even have their own product.
Like, screw you. And like, okay, Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. When you have to turn to an all-commission job for your welfare, you fail. Unless you're selling cars. Besides that, you fail.
Yep.
And even some car salesmen have failed.
Yeah, it depends on which dealership. If they're like a buy here, pay here, but if they're like a major dealership, some of those sales associates make some really good money.
Yeah, I know. And you know what I love about the car dealership? Because I have 2 Kias, okay? I have Kia cars. So, when you pull up in the Kia lot, they all attack you. I'm like, get my face, jabroni. I don't need your help. I know what car I want, jabroni. That Optima over there, screw you. Oh, I'll take you to the car, sir. How about you stay on that little fence over there and know your role and shut your mouth, jabroni. I will tell you when I'm ready to buy your car. I'll give you the price when I pay for the car, or else. Because you need my sale to feed your family. Okay? That's how you handle annoying car salesman guy. You tell him your price. You tell him he needs you to help pay his family's meals for the next week.
Man, that's cold. Ouch. I felt that.
Commission ass.
What?
That's how you attack them. You say get their price down. Oh no, I'm good. This price is too high. No, well, let me ask him about this price. Go up there and ask his ass about this price. Well, he said he know where I'm leaving. Nah. Because they're desperate. They're close to that sale. You get them like, nah, I'm thinking about it. Nah, I can't do it. Nah. Need a little bit lower.
Yep.
That's how you work a desperate commission car salesman loser, okay? Take if that sale didn't change your mind, oh, no, I'm good.
Oh my gosh, that's cruel.
And tell them, quote, my balls was hot. After you get done.
Wow.
Yes, people. UFC fight this weekend. UFC 229. My man Derek Lewis said, quote, Jay said, quote, my balls was hot.
Wow.
Jay, you ever heard a take so bad? Quote, in a post-match interview, my balls was hot. So
it's like, why would everybody want to know that?
Exactly. You won because, quote, your balls was hot. So that means you got fire ants in your balls, like your balls on fire from herpes, the itches, the flames. Like, what do you mean, quote, my balls was hot?
Right. What does that even mean?
You know what? My balls is hot. Like, that's a terrible take, first of all.
It is.
Like, really? My balls is hot. Yeah, I'm on the radio because, quote, my balls was hot. Really?
I mean, that is just so random. It's like it had nothing to do with anything.
Quote, my balls was hot. That's a terrible take if I heard one in my life. And Another bad take happened right here in Georgia, people, is that a black man was arrested for babysitting 2 white children in Cobb County, Georgia, which is not that far from the Atlanta line. That's kind of from Atlanta. Cobb County, Georgia. A black man was arrested for babysitting 2 white kids. What in the world, Jay?
What?
Yes.
What was the reason for his arrest? I mean, because babysitting 2 kids of another race, I don't think it's grounds to be arrested. If somebody hired him, that's their business.
Yeah, like, he's babysitting while black, so he got arrested for babysitting while black.
Yep. That is so wrong. That is so wrong.
It's terrible. Like, dude, that's your take? You called this man because he's babysitting some kids that was white. Okay.
He probably does that as a side job. He probably earning some extra money or something, because clearly he had permission to be around those kids.
Yes, he did. He took an L for babysitting while black.
Yep.
So, folks, me and Jay are hosting a radio show while black. Can you get arrested for that? At least yet. Until we turn into, like, North Korea or China or somewhere where we're going this orange food. But after the break, we'll come back with segment 2.
All your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our Teen Driver Safety Program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
takes it on the Bossman Show, Boss and Jay Monique. Jay, it's turn over to you. You got 3 stories for us today full of bad takes. Let us have them. Drop the knowledge on us, please.
Yes, we are full of bad takes. The first one is about some Colorado thieves who broke into a pot dispensary, but guess what they got? Oregano. So they went through all that to not even get the real thing. They did this on Wednesday after crashing a stolen minivan through the glass front entrance of Native Roots, a Colorado Springs pot shop. After the break-in with the van, several accomplices entered the store from a different vehicle and carried out what they probably assumed were containers of marijuana. The burglars loaded the loot into the getaway car and drove, leaving the van behind. And a police officer spotted the getaway car and tried to pull it over. And instead, the fleeing driver hit the police cruiser and then sped away. The cruiser sustained minor damage and the thieves escaped. And the last report is that the suspects were still on the loose. So they went through all that, and they don't even have the real thing. And hit a police cruiser. So when they catch up with them, they're going to be in a lot of trouble for, no reason.
Over some oregano. You know,
oregano, yep.
Jay, I want to tell you something. I remember in high school, there was some wannabe thugs who was trying to get over people. They were selling wrapped up sage as marijuana.
Wow, that is crazy.
They were selling sage as marijuana. And it made some bad dudes. The dude's family who do it, his family is well off. His dad owned restaurants in Orlando. His dad had money. But he wanted to be a thug so bad. And little people were buying weed from him. It was really sage. I saw him in the bathroom pouring the sage in the bags and wrapping it up.
He ain't got no sense, and he didn't even have to do what he was doing because, just like you said, he was already well off. He didn't actually even need the money. He's just being stupid.
Mm-hmm. So I've seen people get tricked into thinking that something green is not green, is really marijuana, it's not. Throw your life away over some oregano, like for real.
Oh yeah, they sure did. And Halloween is right around the corner. But if you're over a certain age in Virginia and you're caught out there trick-or-treating, you could possibly go to jail.
Wow.
Yep. The Halloween revelers in Virginia are being warned of the holiday's unusual rules, including potential jail time for trick-or-treaters who are over the age of 12. The city code in Chesapeake puts strict limits on trick-or-treating, including making it a misdemeanor for anyone over the age of 12 to don costumes and go door-to-door for candy. The code lists the penalties for overage trick-or-treating as fines up to $25 to $100 and up to 6 months in jail. That is crazy. Somebody could wind up going as far as being in jail for possibly 6 months just for trick-or-treating over the age of 12.
Wow. Now, let me see what I say on this. I feel like you're over the age of 8 or 9, you shouldn't be out anyway. That's my personal take. At the age of 8, maybe 9, if you're small, 10, maybe, you shouldn't be out there. Like, at one point you become a loser. There's a double digit behind in your age, you're a loser. You know what gets me is adults who trick or treat. It's like they're little kids.
Yeah, I think morally it's screwy, but I don't think legally that somebody should go to jail because they're over a certain age to be trick or treating.
Yeah, like not the jail, but just in life, being a loser and not being a loser. Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Back in my day, you used to have groups of kids and teenagers walking around the neighborhood trick-or-treating. Even people who were like 14, 15 years old, they'd be out there trick-or-treating.
Exactly. So, to me, it's crazy. And speaking of Halloween, Jay, it's a bad take to dress up Halloween work, okay? That's a terrible take. I don't want Johnny Bravo cleaning my teeth at the dentist. I don't want Spider-Man taking my money at the bank. I don't want Zorro roughing me up at the doctor's office.
Oh my god.
I don't need my pharmacist to be Scooby-Doo. Like,
okay.
I think adults just at work are losers. Like, you're going to a Halloween party outside of work, fine. But do not come to work in your little skid up crap. I don't want to see that garbage. You know, like, I don't need Spider-Man or Batman or Zorro or Xena the Warrior Princess or Catwoman doing whatever normal functions. Like, I don't need that from you. I don't need map coworker dressed up as freaking Donald Duck. I don't need it. It's terrible. And unfortunately, I'm not doing Halloween, so Halloween for me is a holiday. I'm dreading it. I'm like, look, I'm dreading it because I know it's gonna be losers dressed up like they should be dressed up as. It's gonna be black faces from the Caucasian people who don't like us. It's gonna be folks trying to just was Colin Kaepernick to make fun of him. I just see Halloween gonna be very bad. It's gonna be a lot of bad things for Halloween. And it's only weeks away, which is even more pathetic. So yeah, and also another one, Jay. Halloween gonna be on a Wednesday this year. Churches giving out candy
on a Wednesday.
Yeah, churches don't give out candy for Halloween. Isn't there like a oxymoron? Because it's just the devil and demonic and the other world. And churches are giving out candy on Halloween. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. It's kind of hypocritical in a way because it's like on one hand, just like you said, you know, the churches will say Halloween is the devil's holiday and this and that, but yeah, they participate in it and give out candy.
Yeah, I point out, you know, so some always rub me the wrong way, but you know, I just want to throw it out there. Like, really? You sure? Okay. All right, I got you. What else you got for us, Jay, on this bad take segment part 2?
Well, the last one is a driver was suspended for letting monkeys steer the bus.
Wow. Was it Pooch Hall?
It's a bus driver in India. He was suspended after a video emerged of him letting a monkey sit on the vehicle's steering wheel and help steer. The video, which went viral on social media, shows the man holding onto the wheel of the bus with one hand while the monkey perches on the wheel and steers the vehicle on the road in Bangalore. It said the driver has been suspended from his duties while officials investigate the incident, and also the monkey was a pet belonging to one of the passengers on the bus. So let me get this straight. The driver who is driving passengers, who needs to make sure that passengers get safely to their destination, allowed a passenger's pet monkey to come up front, sit in the driver's seat, and steer that bus? You got me all the way jacked up.
All the way jacked up, for real. Like, for real. Letting a primate animal run a bus. Really, an animal. I don't understand that. So I don't get how Charlie, a 2-year-old, drive a car. You know, that's throwing me off too. You know, Pooch Hall letting a 2-year-old drive a car, then an animal drive a bus. Like, okay, I know monkeys are perceived to be smart, but they don't have the cognitive intellect to actually drive a bus. They can pull a banana or something, or stomp prey. They can't drive a freaking commercially licensed bus. What the hell's going on, Andy?
And
Jay,
they shouldn't be driving a bus.
Jay, was the man's balls how he just scratches his balls? His balls is hot. Is that his take? Yeah, man, why did this monkey drive the bus? Man, my balls are hot. What? Your quote? What was hot?
Man,
my balls is hot. Oh, that's your take. Sure, loser. You're going to jail for this. Monkeys are not to drive cars. 2-year-olds are to drive cars or buses. But, Jay, I have seen humans put dogs behind steering wheels and say they're driving. Once again. Now, at least a monkey has like hands like we do.
Yep.
But a dog don't. They got what they call paws or
yeah, they have paws.
Whatever that crap they have.
What?
You know, I don't like Dogs, I don't know what the hell they have. Claws,
You don't like
paws,
animals, period.
hands, or whatever they have.
No, they don't have hands. Just like that lady said, she doesn't recall deers having hands.
That take, my Lord, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, like, I don't know why you would have a dog's hand on the steering wheel. I don't know why you have a monkey driving the bus. I don't understand people. You know how I value your life?
Exactly. You don't value, at least value other people, innocent people.
Exactly. Because having your pet monkey or pet dog or pet whatever driving a vehicle is a weapon, people. A vehicle is a weapon. It can take you out.
Yep.
It sure can. So we must be smarter. We must have better takes before I'll be asking you, sir or ma'am, what's your deal? Or to jump in the nearest river, lake that you're used to. Okay? I'm just saying. Jay, great job as always. We'll talk to you next week. And thank you for your tip on that liquor. I sure did get me some. And it
Oh, you
snuck
did?
up on me. And it snuck up on me.
I'm not surprised.
But I enjoyed the feeling. Great feelings. I loved it. So, folks, it's Jay, Monique, Bossman, Bad Takes. We are out.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.
right, folks, back at the Bossman show on with Boss and Bone. We got a sports segment for you and the Boss Report with some Florida hurricane stories for the people this week here on the Bossman show. Bone, what is good, my good brother up there in Jersey?
And we're all good, man. You know, at least we're dry up here, so we're good.
Man, how was the game when you took the little homie Jake to the game? How was it to see the Broncos and seeing my friend Adam Jones get injured early in the game with a leg injury?
Yeah, it was his first ever Broncos game. He's not happy how it ended, but you know, it's still a good experience.
Yes, indeed. At MetLife Stadium, a.k.a. Giant Stadium, a.k.a. it's Rutherford, New Jersey, not New York, but it's all to the good. And speaking of those Jets who beat the Broncos, I mean, they got a win over the Broncos. They ran all over them with Crowell and those guys and Powell. So you think the Jets are getting back on track? They put too much on Sam Darnold too early, or they laid an egg at Cleveland? So what do you feel on the Jets after 5 games heading the quarter 2 of the season?
I mean, they're going to be an up and down team. I mean, they had a great performance against Detroit in the opener. Then they laid an egg in the second half against Cleveland. They had a great job against the Broncos, you know, Sunday. So they're going to be an up and down team. But they have talent, though, at least. And starting to see the younger players starting to mature as the season goes on. So I mean, they're not a playoff contender, I don't think. But at least you see some light now in the tunnel.
Yes, indeed, Indy. And are you seeing more talent on this roster than you thought there would be? Robbie Anderson's playing pretty damn well, though he's out in police bracelets. I think he's playing pretty well. I saw some things I liked from the guy, and then Crowell, when he's out taking dumps on the Browns, are doing pretty well. And there are some weapons there, but the only thing about it is, can they be consistent going forward?
As the thing, again, they're an up and down team. They're a young roster, so you're going to expect some games where they're lights out, and then you'll also see some games where they lay eggs. And you've seen so far this year how they're going to be an up and down kind of roster this year. But the young guys are all going to grow together, and that's a good thing. And they're all right now on cost-friendly deals, which is also a good thing. And you got to have faith in next year, next offseason, when McCagnon will have about upwards of $80 million freed up for free agency. So there's a chance where they can get good in a hurry next year.
I hear that. Now, Bones, into the G-Men, who will be coming to Atlanta for Monday Night Football in about 10 days' time to maybe sink the Falcons ship for good to 1-6, because I don't see the Falcons winning against Tampa this weekend due to their defense being so porous. But Odell Beckham sat down with his homeboy, little Weezy F. Baby, please say the baby. Took some shots at his teammates, Shermer, the Hart, Eli. Maybe he's the problem. Maybe not the problem. What's the buzz about Odell's comments up there in the tri-state area? And could this be the beginning of the end for Eli Manning if this streak keeps on going? But they are only on a game out of the win column in the division. Everybody has 2 wins, 2 losses at least. So, like, could they wreck the ship due to the NFC being so down?
No, they're not going to right the ship this year. They're still the worst team in the division, I think, by far. But as you said, they're in a terrible division where the Eagles are probably still on their, all on the war tour still from last year. The Skins are up and down. Dallas is also an enigma. So although it seems like the Giants are in the hunt, they're not really in the hunt in the long term. Now, they may win tomorrow night. They may win. I picked them to win tomorrow against Philadelphia. But overall, I just think that this season is still a lost season. And if you could find a way to maybe start losing some games and to prepare for Justin Herbert, the kid from Oregon, the quarterback, because they dropped the ball in this previous draft. Now, I'm not saying Bucky wasn't a good player. He's an outstanding player, but he wasn't what they needed at that moment. So maybe they start losing some games here and get in the raffle for Herbert. But overall, I think the season is lost. I think Eli is washed. I said that for the last 2 years, and I got Twitter hate all around from Giants fans because they don't want to see that. from their guy. But Eli is not the same guy. I think he's almost a shell of himself. I think because the O-line just damaged him so badly over the last couple of years, where now he's starting to see ghosts.
Yeah, Eli. You know how Brown say, I believe in Eli. I don't believe in him at all. I believe he's done.
No. You know what the thing is? I've gotten heat from the Giant fans for since Eli came into the league. When I kept saying that he is the third best QB in that draft, I have Ben and Nia Rivers ahead of him, all time, and the pantheon of quarterback. But Giant fans, he had the 2 rings. But I've always said that the Eli, I thought he had just 2 great postseason runs. But other than that, his career has been, there's been holes in his career.
I mean, it is pretty bad there, Bone. It's pretty bad. But I think he'll beat the Falcons, though. Their defense is pretty poor. I think, Bone, you and I can go out there and beat the Falcons right now.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's amazing. The injuries are taking a toll on Atlanta's defense, I think it's probably the biggest thing. And you see the NFL, I say most teams don't have depth because of just salary cap situations, and just because it's just a violent, brutal sport. But it's hard to get to gather depth, and you see teams that are having some problems with depth. You see even the Rams are starting to thin out a little bit, even though they're undefeated. You see a team like the Rams that have injury problems as well. So I think no team is impervious from injury problems, and you're seeing what the Falcons. That being said, I'm sorry, they're beating the Giants when they play.
You got that right, man. Oh, man. Now, Bone, what about the New York Knicks getting close to opening night? Joakim Noah is still there. He's not been waived yet. I'm still hearing that Courtney Lee's on the block, even though they denied it publicly. But I hear he's on the block still. I have good sourcing on that. What's your feelings on the Knicks, man? And I'm hearing Durant has eyes for the guard, not buying it because the Knicks going to be in the tank this year. No Kristaps Porzingis. They're going to probably hold him out the whole year. So what is the buzz around their guarding so far, what you're hearing around there, that they let out of the being? You know, the guard is so secretive over there.
Yeah, I mean, you're hearing what I hear. I still think that if any superstar joins Kristaps, it's going to be Kyrie first. I know the rumors and all the hope and dreams are like Kevin Durant coming. I'm still not sure if that happens. If anyone comes, like I said, it's going to be Kyrie. I think that's probably the worst kept secret in the NBA right now because of Kyrie's affinity towards New York. He's from the area, from Jersey. So I think if anyone comes, it's him. Durant comes, and that changes almost everything as far as shifting the balance of power in the East. I mean, if they can find a way to add Durant and Kyrie to go along with a healthy Kristaps, then we got something. But for now, I say pump your brakes, Knicks fans. I don't see that happening. I don't see that big three forming just yet. As far as Joakim, I think he eventually will be bought out or stretched. I still think Courtney still gets moved. If the Knicks are smart enough and they come off that ridiculous price they had last year of a one, they wanted a one for him and Kyle O'Quinn. If they come off that ridiculous price tag, then you'll see also Lee moved as well.
Yeah, I think my man Courtney Lee will look good in a Hawks jersey for a second-round pick. Just saying. Just need some people I know I can talk to on the planes. You know?
Yeah, at least with Courtney there, at least you have a friend in the locker room that won't get shunned or muzzled by a certain guy.
And VC's my friend too, so I got VC for sure. You know.
Yes.
You know, at least Courtney Lee won't tap dance like others on the Hawks team, who I won't name. Tap dancing for the man. I think we gotta send that guy to that house in D.C. to meet with that idiot rapper from Chicago and that orange Cheeto. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can imagine once the season starts, other than VC, who's really going to open up to you? I mean, I know it's a new regime down there, so things might be a little more lax. Hopefully, you'll have a better access, the upcoming season.
Well, I think it's already thrown out because I'm already proving that I'm more like them than somebody else. Because there is a certain tap dancer who starts, who is saying don't talk to him because he is loyal to somebody in another state.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting a battle bone between, hey, don't trust him, he's a mole, and he's loyal to somebody else, and hey, he's...
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have that. But it's each day go by, we thaw out the ice when they realize, damn, he's like us.
Yes. I think players see that. I think players are very perceptive, and they know who's real, who's not real. So eventually, I think the ice will fall for you, definitely.
Yes, indeed. Well, folks, Bossman Bone segment 1 coming next after the break. It's the Boss Report. Bones, we laughing at all these Florida hurricane wire stories we have because they are coming fast and furious, folks, off the wire. So, folks, you can stay with us, Boss and Bone, here on the Boss Man Show.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Folks, back on the Boss Man Show, Boss and Bone. Time for your Boss Report featuring a lot of Florida hurricane stories. Bone, are you ready for this week's report, Bone? Knowing that Florida had a big storm, but all the madness happening after the hurricane with the Florida residents going crazy down there.
Yeah, good to hear what's going on as far as people getting dismembered, people having their junk bit off, or guys like Derek Lewis, and that excuse. I'm sure there's some of those in there as well.
You got that right. So, folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's Boss Report. First story, Bone, is this. Florida man arrested after getting tased after recklessly driving a stolen tractor trailer in the middle of a driving hurricane Category 4 hurricane rainstorm near Panama City, Florida.
Huh. So he drove it through all the rain and the winds and stuff.
Just steal a tractor trailer. He said he wanted to collect some chickens and buy some milk.
All right. So he had a game plan. I mean, at least you think that he has some kind of game plan working in his own mind, as warped as it sounded. The fact that he got tased, I mean, the game plan went awry, but at least I give credit for having a game plan for once. Because some of these fools only had game plans.
He got tased in the middle of a hurricane.
That was very shocking.
Think about how bad it is. This man was tased. I'm surprised he's living. Isn't that like electricity when you get tased? Electricity water don't mix. Probably he wasn't electrocuted to death.
Yeah, like I said, the game plan, it wasn't fully thought out. He had a plan, he stuck to it, but the fact that you're getting tased in the rain, that doesn't sound like a great ending to your night.
Naked Florida man gets blown on the top of a roof while shooting a Facebook Live video from inside the eye of the hurricane.
So he won that real inside access. He got it. He got the full inside access. So I give him credit. He's probably a budding journalist. I think doing the Florida way.
Exactly. He got blown on top of a roof. That's even better. Like it's a here you go, loser. Roof. Florida couple arrested after being caught having sex in the middle of some rising flood water.
Well, I guess they weren't near a beach, so there's no sex on the beach. So that was probably the next best option, was to do it in a hurricane.
Yeah, like I'm gonna try to get for cover. I'm not going out to get my freak on in rising flood hurricane water, Bone.
Well, I mean, I think it's better to do that than with alligators. So, as you heard previous stories. So, I mean, but that at the end of the day is just stupid.
Exactly. We got this. Florida man arrested, telling police that the drugs planted in his house during the storm were planted there because, quote, his balls was hot.
Ha! Derek Lewis, that you?
Exactly. So you trying to tell me the ghost put drugs in your house because, quote, your balls was hot?
I'll tell you what, he might have found that game plan, Derek Lewis, because, hey, Derek's getting paid because he's fighting Dan Cormier next. So that's a step up. So maybe this guy in Florida found the game plan, and try to copy it.
Exactly. Get this. Florida woman arrested after trying to bite off boyfriend's Johnson with her pet squirrel because he wouldn't take her down to the beach to enjoy the storm.
All right. Come again now. See, the bite of the junk, I mean, it's terrible, and it's kind of shocking. But did you say a pet squirrel?
Yes, her pet squirrel had to bite his junk off, too.
All right, so the fact that she had a pet squirrel, I think, supersedes the fact about any junk fighting. Junk fighting is horrible. I won't say at any man, but the fact that she had a pet squirrel is to me, that's utterly fascinating.
Exactly. Terrible. This is crazy. This Florida man arrested for going to this hurricane shelter and offering people bottles of his warm urine as liquid to drink.
Oh, what? He does a refreshing idea. Was he on that?
I don't know, but he had to be on something to actually bottle up his warm urine to give people for liquid to drink.
Did anyone accept his offer?
Yes, some did, unfortunately.
Oh, my goodness. Did they think it was lemonade or apple juice?
They said it was very, quote, tangy and warm.
Ah, tangy. Tangy. Oh, my gosh. People are a mess. And what's going on in your state? They're now drinking warm, tangy tea. And knowing that it's tea, I mean, I can say a dude trick and say, hey, here's a warm apple juice. And they sip into it. Okay, I get that. That's wrong. Snacking is wrong, but I get that. But to knowingly know that it's someone else's urine you're drinking, that's just nasty.
Exactly. Florida woman arrested after hurricane relief shelter after taking a boyfriend with a plastic knife because he wouldn't have sex with her on the rented cot for the night.
So she threatened him? So she
attacked him with a plastic knife.
A plastic knife. Now, if she cut off any junk it's there with a plastic knife, that is probably the worst possible scenario. Plastic knives don't have any kind of edge to it.
Exactly. And this is even crazier, bro. Florida man arrested after making counterfeit money at the public library and handing out to hurricane relief victims at the shelter.
So he's trying to do good. He's trying to be like Robin Hood, I guess, in a way. But he went out the wrong way.
Exactly. He got that right. And we got Florida men arrested after putting a fellow evacuee in the walls of Jericho, looking at his girlfriend a little bit too much.
I'm disappointed that it's not Stone Cold Thunder. But the wall of Jericho is pretty hard to pull off on a grown man, because you have to get them on their back first and get the legs up in the air and turn them over. Now, what guy is going to allow that to happen without a fight back? But I'm still disappointed that it wasn't a Stone Cold Thunder involved.
Well, he hit him with a chair.
Oh, well, chair shots good. Chair shots are always like a good plan B. Because I've seen some deadly chair shots in my lifetime as an old fan of wrestling. So a chair shot is pretty cool.
Yes, indeed. Florida man arrested of taking girlfriend out to dinner on a boat in the middle of the hurricane that isn't his, doing $1,000 worth of damage to the boat when the storm blows the boat into the port and destroys the front of it.
He took a boat out in the middle of the eye of the storm?
Yes, like a fool.
Did he not watch Perfect Storm? Did he not watch how these boats get tossed around as if they're toys?
I guess he missed that memo.
I mean, there's dumb, and then there's Florida type dumb, and that takes the cake. Because if you're a true Floridian, you know about storms and how awful they are, and how powerful they are. So to take a boat, even if it's not yours, take a boat and put it in the eye of the storm, that's ridiculous.
Exactly. Florida men arrested to bring an alligator to the rescue shelter to eat a neighbor's dog who would not give him any charcoal for a barbecue last week.
So what did Jay-Z said? So like, if you shoot my dog, I'll kill your cat. So this guy tried to go a step further and try to have this dude's dog, his pet dog eaten. I mean,
at the shelter.
At the shelter, no less. Yeah, that is something else, man.
We got this. Shirtless Florida man arrested after pulling out his junk near the dumpster by the rescue shelter to scare patrons.
To scare patrons? I mean, was it because it's some kind of monster dog, or how was trying to scare patrons?
Well, he wanted them to be scared that he might stick his junk in them, but he got arrested for it instead.
Well, so he thought that was a good idea too, huh?
He
did. To scare patrons. What is wrong with your state?
Man, this is bad. This all happened during the day of the hurricane. It's even worse. You know what I'm saying? It's all happened the same day of the hurricane. That's what's so bad about it.
That's what I'm saying, because we gotta wonder, like, don't they have the priorities mixed up? The storm means you should be trying to get the hell out of wherever you are, or hunker down, not taking a dunk out, not trying to feed pet dogs to alligators, not taking your boat out in the eye of the storm. What is wrong in your state?
I have no idea. Get this. We got 7 Florida men arrested after looting the Foot Locker, the Sears, the Dress Barn, the Dick's Sporting Goods, and the Best Buy after it was closed due to flooding.
So first of all, like I said, they should already been hunkering down and not worrying about buying some J's. I was stealing some J's because obviously, if the store itself, and we know how much America loves commerce and loves capitalism, so if major stores are closing and willing to bypass sales, you know that storm is serious coming.
Exactly. These guys out here looting. They had a boat too to loot with.
They had a boat. I wish Gary got them.
You're right. You should have got these idiots as well. And Florida man arrested trying to crash and stall a Lambo into a truck fleeing in a stolen Mercedes, trying to evade the flood.
And what do you feel now? What do you feel?
He stole a Lambo, crashed into a truck, then he fled in a Mercedes. He crashed into a tree. Then he is still in a Kia to flee the whole entire flood.
So this dude is just going backwards. So like hit the Lambo to the Mercedes to the Kia.
Terrible, ain't it?
I tell you, you guys around the country, y'all always count on Jersey. But we don't never do that kind of stuff down here, up here in Jersey. Man. I'm telling you right now, we don't do that kind of stuff.
Exactly. And finally, Bones, a bad story we don't like, but here we go. Florida woman arrested after biting off boyfriend's junk and he ate the last sandwich at the shelter.
It depends what kind of sandwich it is, because some sandwiches, I know up here in Jersey, we have some banging sandwich spots.
It was a club sandwich with turkey, roast beef, and ham.
That
Swiss cheese, and she bit him off eating the last one.
Ooh, that worked. I probably be salty too. Now I wouldn't go bite anyone's junk off, but I think I'd be also salty.
Now, Bone, before we close up today's Boss Report, why could these people not bite off junk in the middle of a hurricane? Like, why? At least it's a hurricane. We have to save junk. We can't get to the hospital to get junk reattached if we bite it off.
Yeah, I never understood the biting of it. Maybe cut it off, which sounds horrible. Maybe cut it with biting. I mean, I don't get how they go up punching out in Florida.
Exactly, well, folks. This is Boss Report. All Florida hurricane stories. All State of Florida is off the chain as usual. This week we'll go national. Next week a little bit, but I had to share with you this week's hurricane stories from Florida because they're one of a kind. Bone, great job as always, my good brother. We'll talk to you next week, my man.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
No doubt, folks. It's Boss and Bone on the Bossman Show. We are out.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know.
Thank you.